Welcome to the show, everybody. Joseph Robert Camo, the Fantasy Football Counselor. Got a quick episode here for you. Quick, fun, packed with information. 5 deep wide receiver sleepers you can stash on your bench that could be league winners. Yes, these deep sleepers have massive upside and could really shine this year. Make sure you target them on your roster late. And again, this is the year you can literally wait on wide receivers. There's a ton of depth, and literally these guys could really crush it for you, okay? 5 deep wide receiver sleepers. Let's get in the show. Before we do, guys, manscaped.com, promo code ShowerLion, save yourself 20%. Amazing products, fit and finish. Manscaped.com, get yourself a trimmer today. You're going to love their product. Secondly, guys, fantrax.com/FFC. Create an account, win a signed Josh Allen jersey. Yes, a chance to win a signed Josh Allen jersey at fantrax.com/FFC. Go create an account. This league is super customizable. It's way better than the 4-letter networks. You can bring over your 4-letter networks over to this year-long platform. It's fantrax.com/FFC. Make the switch and have total control over your league. If you want 2 tight ends, you could do that. If you want tight ends worth more, you could do that. If you want super flex, you could do that. You want 2 quarterback leagues, anything you want, guys, customizable. fantrax.com/FFC. Again, if you just go create an account, you're entered to win a signed Josh Allen jersey. And finally, guys, get the 16-round draft solution. Link below. Watch the video, guys. Take action in your leagues this year and crush your leagues with the 16-round draft solution. All right. Let's rip through these 5 receivers. Not going to dive into too much information about them. Believe me, I've done the research. These guys are in a prime position to succeed. Some I like more than the others, but let's rip through them. The first guy here, Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore in a position to succeed with the Jets. He could have been the steal of the draft. They've got a rookie quarterback in a situation there where it's a totally new offense, and Elijah Moore is going to get a ton of volume, theoretically on paper, and you can get him for value. He's currently sitting 68th on the consensus rankings. Love the upside, love the opportunity. He could be the Jefferson of this season, right? We don't know. Now, I don't trust the Jets, but it is a new offense, so that is intriguing, and Elijah Moore is really appealing to me based on the situation of that depth chart. Again, there's no other wide receiver there that could steal the volume. This guy could really shine. The upside is there, and you don't have to pay huge dollars to get him. A reminder here, go robust RB this season. There's a ton of wide receivers you can get late. Elijah Moore is one of them, okay? Second guy here, I'm not overly excited about him, but I got to talk about him, is Russell Gage. With the void of Julio Jones there, people are going to be sleeping on him. Currently sitting around 60th on the consensus rankings. Russell Gage had over 100 targets last year. He's going to be lining up with Ridley. Now, they did bring in Kyle Pitts, and I'm all over Kyle Pitts, right? But Russell Gage has an opportunity to potentially really shine there, get some more volume. Again, he's not an exceptional player. That's why I'm not excited about it. He's not that amazing player, but he's going to be like one of those slow and steady wins the race kind of guys. So if you need a deep sleeper, a wide receiver, someone you can get late, why not put Russell Gage on the roster for some upside? Because Matt Ryan throws the ball a lot, so Russell Gage could get some volume, okay? Keep him on your radar, okay? Number 3 here, Alan Lazard. Not overly excited about Alan Lazard here, simply for the fact that, Adams is the guy, but he's a deep stash, deep sleeper, because he is theoretically the wide receiver 2 on another team that throws a lot. Now, pinnacle year for Adams. So you know what happens with wide receivers coming off pinnacle years. They either get hurt, something happens, it declines imminent. Guess who's next in the pecking order? It's going to be Alan Lazard as the wide receiver 2 on that option, as a second option there. They've got Tunya in there as well to get those red zone touchdowns, but Lazard can be a factor and hopefully takes a step up this season. And again, if Adams goes down, you're looking at a superstar here, and he has shown flashes where he can be really good. Alan Lazard as a deep sleeper. People are sleeping on him, sitting around 70th on the consensus rankings. Love the upside. I'm not crazy about him the way it sits now because Adams is there, but you never know. He could start getting more volume. And again, if by the time this recording, we don't know if Rodgers is playing, if Love comes in, he could gravitate to him, could be an amazing connection. So Alan Lazard is a deep wide receiver sleeper. Next guy here, guys, okay? Amon-Ra St. Brown. Again, similarly to the situations with the Jets, Amon-Ra, AMON/R-A, Amon-Ra St. Brown, target him, okay? He is going there with Goff. Goff likes the slot. Amon-Ra could be playing the slot there. They've got nobody else in Detroit. They've got Hawkinson. That's why Hawkinson's valued so high this year, because they've got no receivers. Amon-Ra St. Brown is in a position to really succeed this year. A deep sleeper you could put on your roster. It's funny, I did a post about this, and people are like, okay, I had to look this up because I have no idea who Amon-Ra St. Brown is. Now you do. Look at the depth chart. Go to the Detroit Lions. Look at the depth chart. They have no wide receiver. Amon St. Brown could really shine. Again, these are deep sleepers. It's not someone you want to invest in heavily early or mid-rounds. You can get these guys late. Big-time steals, big-time stashes, and that's the whole goal here. So Amon St. Brown, another deep wide receiver sleeper there for you. And the final guy here, this is super deep. He's sitting like 118th on the consensus rankings. Nobody's talking about him, but the upside is there. The guy is 21 years old. He was a third-round pick, 6'1", 210 pounds, third-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, Josh Palmer. Why do I like Josh Palmer? Because I love Justin Herbert. Now, he is on the Chargers, which is amazing. He's a Canadian-born wide receiver. He played college at Tennessee and was drafted by the Chargers again in the third round. Guys, listen, Mike Williams can't get it done. He can't stay on the field. Keenan Allen's aging in the sunset part of his years. Herbert is just young and ready to go. He's looking for those young receivers. You never know here. This is a deep late round stash that could really boom. This could be that waiver wire wonder. We don't know, but I like the upside. I like the opportunity. I like the situation. I like the quarterback. I like the talent. I like the youth. There's a lot of things I like about this, although do not invest too early because they've got Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. They've got other options there as well. Jared Cook and Eckler that catch the ball in the backfield. They've got a ton of receiving options, although Palmer could emerge with the fall of either Keenan Allen or Mike Williams, which we've seen in the past many, many times, okay? So Josh Palmer, a deep wide receiver sleeper and a stash. There you guys have it, guys. 5 wide receiver sleepers there for you. I want to talk a little bit more about strategy here real quickly before I let you guys go. Again, target these guys as late round stashes. Now, the strategy is this. When we're talking wide receivers, I want to make the point of this. There's a ton of wide receivers because what ends up happening, I explained this in the 16-round draft solution, so make sure you guys do get it linked below. What happens is you go robust RB, and literally there's a ton of wide receiver sleepers. I'm going to give you a couple names right now. Michael Pittman, DJ Chark, Cortland Sutton, to name a few more, right? So there's a ton of wide receiver sleepers that are still Robbie Anderson, that are high on their depth chart, still a wide receiver one. And guess what's happening, guys? They're being ignored. They're being pushed to the side. Don't be that person. Do not be the person that sleeps on wide receiver ones that are drafted later. We saw this with Justin Jefferson. We got him in the 8th round last year, guys. Don't fall for the early wide receivers, guys. Now, Tyreek Hill could be good, but again, Kelsey's another option there that gets a lot of volume. Mecole Hardman could step up. He's being drafted early. Guys like Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams being drafted way too early. That is way too early to invest in a wide receiver when you guys know it. You guys know there's a ton of depth at wide receivers. So, Joe, why do we have to go robust RB early? We go robust RB early is because that is the most scarce position. I've literally done a ton of fantasy football mock drafts, and literally, guys, I kid you not, after the 3rd round, there literally is no running backs left. You're gambling at running backs. You're literally taking guys like, I don't know, DeAndre Swift. Like, Swift is in a position with Jamal Williams, right? You're taking David Montgomery. I actually like David Montgomery. I think he's actually good value in the 3rd round. As an RB1, maybe, but again, you're taking a massive, massive risk. So again, what I like to do, we're talking fantasy football draft strategy here. What I like to do is load up on those running backs early and get wide receivers later. Now, I'm going to give you some more advice here, some more practical tips. Tight ends, there's a big fall off on tight ends. So I would like to sneak in a Kyle Pitts relatively early or a Hawkinson without overpaying for a Kelsey or a Kittle, right? So you got to have a balanced roster, okay? That's another thing. But the bottom line is the whole point of this rant here in regards to strategy is you can wait on wide receivers. There's a ton of them. And here's 5 deep sleepers here that could actually be league winners. We don't know. We don't know till the season starts. But what you can do is you could tell your league manager, hey, league manager, can we up our bench spots? I want to get more depth on my roster. Your league manager hopefully will accommodate that, and you'll be good to go, because the more bench spots you have, the bigger advantage you're going to have in your leagues. Okay, guys? So make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Click the thumbs up. It helps it. And leave a comment below. Is there any deep sleepers that you guys like going into the season? Love to get your feedback. Love to get some advice from you guys. I want to hear your advice on this stuff because it's a community here. I want to hear your thoughts. Maybe there's somebody super deep that could break out that nobody's really talking about as well. Maybe it's some of these guys, right? You've never heard of. But guys, make sure you guys comment, interact, subscribe, and of course, follow on social media. Turn on notifications on my story mode. Tons of great insights. I'm starting to go live a lot as well on there, doing a lot of story mode. So make sure you guys follow at Fantasy Football Counselor on Instagram for a ton of great information and insight. Okay, guys, subscribe. I'm out. Enjoy these sleepers. Stash them. We're going to talk to you guys a little bit later on. Talk soon.